Welcome to this live show. Today is 14 days to the price increase, and this is going to be a whooping 25% increase from the 31st of March 2026, right here in Hutu Exclusive.
And yes, so for every time land prices increase in Abuja, there are always two sets of people: those who buy before the price increase, and those who always thought they should have bought and are always still thinking.
Exactly. Now, almost everybody that owns a valuable property, right, in Abuja, they have the same story to tell. Usually, they buy while other people are still thinking if it's a valuable investment. Usually, that's when they buy. For everybody that has a valuable property in Abuja, it's usually the same story, whether Abuja or anywhere, in Nigeria, right? And one of the experiences we had last year, towards the end of the year, the price was going to be increased by 25% in the same estate, Hutu Exclusive. And that price increase, 31st was a Wednesday, 31st of December. And then by Monday, which was the 5th of January, somebody reached out and said that please, he's just seen the video. He saw the videos last year, but he was still, doing his December,
Just thinking,
enjoying himself and thinking, and then eventually the price has increased. And that Monday he reached out and said, please, he wanted it at the same price it was last year. Even interestingly, even if it was just last week, the price had moved, right?
Yeah.
And eventually there was a lot of back and forth. In fact, he wanted to do an outright payment, but price had moved.
Mm-hmm.
The price had moved, it had moved, right?
I'm sure he probably went above his budget.
Exactly. But I think one of the major things was maybe he just thought that, okay, because it's just 1 week, he could actually still get it at that price,
Okay.
So it was at 9.3 million at the time, and it moved to 11.6 million, a whooping 25%. And eventually he didn't end up buying again. I really do hope this will not be your story too.
So we've experienced a lot of this, and here's my own was a very, I don't know, this particular person reached out on the 1st of January.
Wow.
So the price increase took effect on the 1st of January, and it was just, let's say, a couple of hours apart.
Mm-hmm.
And then he reached out and he said he needed a plot of 150 square meters.
Yeah.
And at the time, rather before the first, 150 was 9.3. But when he reached out, it was now 11.6.
Exactly.
In Hutu Exclusive. And he was asking us questions like, can I get it at the old price?
Yeah, exactly.
I really wish I could help him at that time. Really, if there was a way I could, I would have helped him. But unfortunately, he ended up buying that plot for 11.6 million. Right? So imagine if he had bought a couple of hours before.
Yeah.
Just see that window.
That window.
He missed it.
My person didn't end up buying anyways. He, he told me that he's going away with his 9.3.
But you see,
and it is what it is. The value had moved. It had moved.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons, of course, prices of property increase is a lot of things: demand, development, etc., growth. All these things affect the prices of property. And it's not as if we just wake up in the morning and decide to change the price. It is actually the going price, considering the infrastructure development as well as the growth and demand. Demand too has a very, high place to play. And the reason we are saying a few of these is so that while you're thinking about it, while you're on the fence, we know you have decided to buy Hutu Exclusive, you decided to invest in this. While you're on the fence and while you're thinking about it, also understand these things, that it's just 14 days and we're taking the time, painstakingly taking the time, to bring this information, your way. But for the sake of you that probably are just seeing us and hearing about us for the very first time, what is Hutu Exclusive? Hutu Exclusive is a golf and lifestyle estate right here in the city of Abuja. It's said to be Africa's first golf and lifestyle estate. Of course, from the name golf, there's a golf course inside. As a matter of fact, there are 2 golf courses inside the estate. It is located just beside Centenary City in Abuja here, off the airport road, right? And a few minutes to this city center is less than between 25 to 30 minutes drive to the city center and around 20 minutes to the airport. About that, right? It comes, of course, it's a fenced and gated community, comes with a very big Olympic-sized swimming pool. It's a lifestyle estate, so everything lifestyle is in the estate. An amusement park, swimming pool, recreation center, golf, like I said, golf 1, golf 2, and artificial lakes, very interesting environment, right? Now you understand why the buzz is about Hutu, exclusive. We have, it is a fenced and gated environment, right? So that is a brief about Hutu Exclusive.
So I'm going to tell you what's still available in Hutu Exclusive. So if you've watched to this point and then you're thinking, will I still be able to be part of Hutu Exclusive? Then just know that there's something available for you. So we have lands and houses available for sale in Hutu Exclusive.
Of course.
And for the lands, we have from 150 square meter land sizes all the way to 1,000. So we have 150, 250, 350, 450, 500 square meters, 750, and then we have 1,000 square meters approved for building terrace duplexes, block of apartments, semi-detached duplexes, and fully detached duplexes. So if you're looking to own a home where you can live with your family, there's something for you. You want space, you want big compound, we have plot sizes available for you. Now, if you're looking to own probably a rental property, then we also have something available for you to pick from. Now, if you're that type of person who wants to own a home, but you're not currently around, or maybe you don't just want to go through the stress,
the hassle
that comes with building, then we have houses available for you. So you can either choose to buy a 1-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, or you could do the duplexes, maybe terraces or semi-detached duplexes or fully detached duplexes. So you just buy and then we build and deliver your home to you.
Imagine the litany of choices, like from land to apartments to buildings, all available. So, and again, the prices are increasing very soon with 25%. So for everything, both the lands, the apartments, the duplexes, everything increasing in price. Recently I met a man in Hutu Exclusive, and that was a few Sundays ago, like 2 Sundays ago. Okay. And this was the first time he came to
site.
Yes, to site. Now he told me that about a year ago, somebody told him about the place. He's based abroad. And while he was contemplating, around it, the guy literally forced him to buy.
Since you could not see.
He could not make up his mind. He was still trying to make up his mind. He was dilly-dallying. I didn't ask what kind of influence the guy had over him, because how does somebody force you to buy? So after like over a year, he now came to Hutu Exclusive. I was on an inspection there that day. It was a Sunday afternoon, and he was so excited. Like he came in from the gate, he walked to the end, he was making videos, and he was just super excited. And he said that, of course, when I came with my client, of course, I was showing her the places, and he asked me, do I work here? And long story short, he was now explaining all these things to me. So he was so excited that, he couldn't contain his joy. Wow. And that he bought at the time he bought. So he asked me, what are the prices now? And I told him. And he put his hand on his head. This is almost 2 times. He said,
the amount he bought.
I'm telling you, and he now called the person that made him buy. Now called him and started thanking him that he's here in Hutu Exclusive. Thank you for, making me buy, etc., etc. I was now thinking, I thought through it on my way back. And in my head, what if he missed the opportunity? Or what if he didn't he didn't see the opportunity in investing first in Abuja, because he said that was his first investment in Abuja.
Wow.
You know, yeah. And two, buying at the time, you know, he bought, right? And the reason for saying this is that we understand also that some people like to see a lot of development before they buy a property, and that's okay. If that's you, that's fine. Maybe by the third phase of the estate, when people have moved in, and you know there is a lot of activity now in the estate, people are jumping into their swimming pool, you know, and all of that. Maybe that's when you would like to buy. That's very okay. But this video is for the sake of people that like to come in at an advantage. They like to come into a project whilst the return is still very high, because considering the value you get the place for, you know, all the things, remember, it's a lifestyle estate, one of its kind, right? For all the things you get in the estate compared to the price at the moment, I think is a steal, right?
Exactly.
So if you are coming in right now, but you're still dilly-dallying, you're still thinking around it, we do not want your story to be like the story of all these people we just shared, right? That is the reason for making this video. So do you want to do a call to action?
So at the moment, the 150 square meter in Hutu is currently going for 11.664 million. And in a couple of days is going to be selling at 14.6 million.
Imagine the gap.
That's a 25% increase. So imagine you bought the 1,000 plots, which is about 77 million. And then there's a 25% added to that 77 million. So in a couple of days, we'll tell you 1,000 square meter is selling for over 100 million. Please don't ask us why. Don't ask us how.
Exactly.
Right? So this is a very important window for you.
True.
Don't be like that person that missed out a very timely window. So I had someone who reached out a few days ago.
Okay.
And the man was like, I was there when Hutu Exclusive was selling for 5 points. And I was like, okay,
I hope he bought.
Why did you not buy? What happened? But right now, he's about to make payment because he doesn't want to miss that again. He watched Hutu Exclusive
literally grow
in his front, right? So he doesn't want to experience that. And may I just emphasize that this is the best window ever. This is when you buy and then you get high return on your investment. Don't wait until a property is selling for 100 million and then you're wondering when some people are giving you gist history about when they bought that same property. So
So that's basically it from us right now. Again, this is about 14 days as of today to the change price increase in Hutu Exclusive. I know you are excited and pumped and you now want to key in. We have good payment plans for you. We have a 4 months, we have 8 months payment plan. As at now, and it could change soon. But for now, we have these payment plans for you. So you want to call the numbers that are shown on your screen today, or check in the comments for in the description of this video for every other information you need, or simply just call the number. We can answer every other question you have and lock you in on some of the very best plots or houses, apartments available right now. We look forward to hearing from you.
So
enjoy a beautiful day. Bye for now.